Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2008 ECE paper and the topic related to electronics. For the circuit shown in the figure, the transistors M1 and M2 are identical NMOS transistors. Assume that M2 is in saturation and the output is unloaded. The current Ix is related to I bias as. There are four options are given. A. Ix is equal to I bias plus Ix. Ix is equal to I bias. Ix is I bias minus Ix. Ix is I bias minus VDD minus V out by Rs. Okay. What was given is nothing but M1 and M2 are identical transistors. Okay. And M2 is in saturation. It has given that one M2 is in saturation and the output is unloaded. Unloaded implies nothing but there is no current is going in this way. I out is nothing but 0. So all the current flowing in Re is also flowing through this Ix. So the current flowing through this resistor is also Ix. Over. Now we are going to get a relation between I bias and Ix. Okay. M1. Can you tell what is the operating region for the M1? M1 is NMOS transistor. It was given that one M2 is in saturation. But what about M1? M1 will also be in saturation because if you are observing M1, this is nothing but drain and it is gate, whereas this side is source. So gate and drain are going to be shorted. Gate and drain of NMOS transistor is going to be shorted. Whenever gate and drain are of any MOSFET is going to be shorted, by that time definitely that transistor will be in saturation. Okay, so M1 is also in saturation. M1 is in saturation. So whenever, let us assume if a transistor is in saturation, at that time we can write it as something as beta times of VGS minus VT whole square. This is the equation we will write for the saturation current. Okay, and that implies nothing but you can write it as ID is function of VGS. ID is only depends on VGS value, it doesn't depends on VDS. Okay, can you say like this? VGS is going to be inverse function of ID. Okay, so from this one we will get this equation. So I bias with respect to M1, that is transistor M1, we can write it as I bias is function of VGS1, because the transistor is in saturation. In saturation, output current only depends on gate to source voltage. So we can write this equation. Otherwise, we can write the same equation as VGS1 is equal to inverse function of, okay, I bias. And with respect to M2, we can write it as Ix is equal to function of VGS2, because Ix is the current flowing through M2 that is also in saturation. Okay, by that time both are identical, and because of that one we can write it as VGS2 is equal to, here VGS2 is equal to inverse function of Ix, you can write. From this equation, this is gate of M2, this is source of M2, which is nothing but VGS2, whereas this is VGS1. Both are going to be at the same terminals. VGS1 and VGS2 are referring to same terminals, so you can write that one VGS1 is equal to VGS2. So whenever VGS1 is equal to VGS2, you can write it as I bias is equal to, okay, function of VGS1 is equal to function of VGS1 is same as VGS2, you can write it as function of VGS2. Function of VGS2 is nothing but, from this equation, Ix is equal to function of VGS2, you can write this one is nothing but Ix. So that implies nothing but I bias is equal to Ix. So how much of the bias current is flowing, that much current will flow through the into M2. So Ix is equal to I bias. The relation is nothing but, answer is B. Ix is equal to I bias. Otherwise also you can think in this way. Okay, instead of going this mathematical way. Okay, since gate of M1 and gate of M2 are going to be connected in this, okay, are shorted. Gate of M1, gate of M2 are shorted, and sources of M1 and M2 are going to be shorted. That implies nothing but VGS1 is equal to VGS2. both are identical transistors and both are in saturation. Whenever both are in saturation, output current only depends on input voltage. So both are identical transistors. If you give for identical transistors same VGS, at that time they have to produce same output currents. Both are identical transistors. For both you are applying the same gate to source voltage. That implies nothing but in saturation output current depends only on gate to source voltage. As you are giving same gate to source voltage, both transistors should produce the same currents. That implies nothing but Ix must be equal to I bias. In this way also you can tell easily. This is what the mathematical way of proving. So the right option for this question is Ix is equal to I bias. Thank you.